Hi, and welcome to the Yes You May live stream podcast. I'm your host, Amanda May Gray, and here we talk about how to boost your confidence, find your own self worth, and really just live your best life by believing in yourself overall. Today, I want to talk to you about confidence in your body language. You may not know, I have been a runway model, or was a runway model. I haven't done it in years, but for a lot of years. I did a lot of different shows. And it was something that, in addition to, photo shoots and doing pageants, I had to learn how to feel confident and look confident regardless of what was going on in my own head. I had to figure out how to gain that self awareness and look spot on the moment I hit the stage. And often, considering I was in Florida, there wasn't a lot to the outfits. It was a lot of swimwear, runway modeling, a lot of gowns, and you just have to go out there and own it, whether you feel like it or not. So, what can you learn from that experience? How can you embody that self confidence of a runway model? Well, the first thing I realized was that it was a lot about that body language, right? It was a lot about taking a deep breath and literally rolling your shoulders up, down, and back so that your spine is straight, you're standing up straight, and you just settle into your body. It's not about holding on to a lot of tension and being just stiff. It's about what I call having a relaxed confidence. So when you come up and you just let it go and roll your shoulders back, you can feel that you are upward, that you are owning your own self, but also there's that certain level of relaxation that comes across. And that I think is really the key in showing confidence in your body language is that aspect of being relaxed. So you can stand up straight, take a deep breath, let the air out through your mouth, and now you're just sitting strong, standing strong, sitting strong, whatever you might be up to. But if you do that just before you walk into a room, you will notice a difference in how you feel about yourself and how others perceive you. If you're up straight and you walk in like you're supposed to be there, that will make a big difference as well. You see, it's not just about having that body language, but it's about owning who you are and owning that you have that right to be there. And I've just found that when I do that, and it's almost like flipping a switch. It's going from being nervous about something and saying, "All right, here we go. It's showtime." And I think that's where I got it from, is from runway modeling, because I would be super nervous. I wasn't sure if I would trip, if I was going to walk well. I had ridiculous high heels on. One time I had this massive paper mache hat that was a balancing act, super heavy. It was ridiculous. But I had to just flip that switch and act as if everything was perfect. And now I can see how I use that in my everyday life, or well, maybe not every day, but you know what I'm saying. Anytime I'm in a situation that I have to walk into a room and be confident and be on, I don't necessarily have to be somebody different, but it's definitely switching into another aspect of yourself. I don't want to say it's switching into a character because I don't want you to feel like, oh, I have to have a different persona or I can't do this because I don't have characters. But it's just tapping into something inside of you that says, I'm going to own this. I'm going to be here. It's go time. I don't have a choice. I got to walk down that road. When you do that, when you stand up straight, take that deep breath, let it out, and let those shoulders drop, but still stay with your spine tall. You're going to command a presence. What I think is also really important, however, is not that you're keeping your facial expressions super serious. It's actually the opposite. If you commit to smiling and being happy in this stance, in this power pose, people are going to want to talk to you. Let's face it, people like other people who are happy, who have good energy, who vibe well, who look like they're gonna be fun, and who are approachable. So if you walk in nice and tall and you're smiling and you're having a good time and you're making eye contact with people, that's the other thing. You don't just want to be looking forward, you don't just want to be looking down, you want to be looking up. So you're keeping your chin up. Let me see if I can do this from the side. If for those that are watching, you're going to keep your chin up, not down. So if you have your head down like this, that automatically indicates in your body language that you're not as confident for whatever reason. I don't know why. I don't know the science behind this. I just know this stuff works because I've been doing it for years and I've done some research on it, but mostly because of experience. But if I'm keeping my chin upward and I'm surveying the room, this is one thing I realize I do because I didn't know what I did for the longest time. I just knew I did it. But I'll be with my shoulders back, but down, taking my deep breath. My head is up, and then I'm just looking around, smiling, happy to be there, engaging, looking other people in the eye. Just quick, brief. It doesn't have to be like a creepy long stare situation. Don't do that. That won't work. And of course, you got to test this and be in your own body and find what works for you. Find what feels good for you. But this is just what I've learned. So if I'm surveying and I'm looking around, which is also just good practice anyways, because you should know your surroundings. It's like a safety thing. But then I look like I am meant to be there. Like I'm in command of the situation. And that will indicate confidence as well. So, what is it that you can do next time you're in one of those situations? Take a deep breath and tell yourself, I got this. I am supposed to be here. I am going to be the life of the party. If that's applicable. I don't know. It might not be, but maybe it would. And I'm going to enjoy this, most importantly. If you do those few things, you might see a big change. Those are my big secrets. The other thing that I found was when I feel like I look good, I have a certain air about me. And I think we've talked about this before, how what you wear, actually we did recently, what you're wearing and how you're presenting yourself. And when you feel good about the way you look, you're going to naturally be more confident. So I like to have well put together outfits. And it doesn't always have to be like to the nines, not even close. It's just putting yourself together in a visual way that makes you smile when you see your own reflection. When you do, then you're just automatically happy and confident. Now, personally, I also find, and this is probably because of the modeling, that anytime I'm walking in heels, I have a certain like poof, like a certain, I am here and I am going to command. I don't know if I could even do a lesson on how to walk in heels. And I know you guys probably are like, what does this have to do with anything? Well, you try walking in heels and you tell me. But even a wedge will make it just triggers something in my mind that whoop. And I think it's a stability thing because if you're walking in heels and you're downward and you're looking down, you are going to be unstable. But if you keep your body upright, like we talked about, you're going to be more stable and therefore be more confident. And heck, you could practice this. And you probably should practice this. It's probably a good idea. Get yourself a walking lesson. Pretend like you are a runway model. Guys, this means you too, because I have definitely walked with a lot of guys. And just practice how that makes you feel. And next time you're in that situation, or maybe next time you have to I don't know, go for an interview or give a presentation or speak on camera like this. Just shake it out. Oh, this is a good one too. Physically shake your hands to release your nervous energy. I totally forgot to add this one in. Oh, this is so important. Shake your hands, release that physical energy. Shoulders up, roll them back, smile. And even if you're in a bad mood, when you smile, it automatically is going to make you feel better. And sometimes when I'm not in the best mood, I know I should smile, but I'm like, I don't want to smile because I don't want to be in a good mood. I'm in a bad mood and I want to stay here. But I will force myself to do it and I will feel better. So let's do a quick recap. How can you utilize your body language, especially when walking into a room, but even when you're sitting, to command your own confidence? Shake your hands out. This is step one. It gets rid of your nervous energy. Then lift your shoulders up, roll them back, and release a nice deep breath. Then smile. When you're walking into the room, make sure you keep that chin up a little bit and survey the room. And say hi to people, acknowledge people, and make sure you feel like you look good, whatever that means for you, because that'll make a difference. Even if I'm in my leggings and my boots, I'm still coordinated and I'm still feeling good. I mean, to be fair, I'm a very visual person and I'm that crazy person on the mountain hiking that is coordinated to my dog. We literally have matching jackets and he has a leash that goes with it. But I like it. It makes me happy. And really, that's all that matters. So sit up straighter and smile because you do have this and you can do this. Even if you have to flip into a different part of your brain that says, I'm in my go time, and go and own it. Hopefully this is helpful for you. Yes, the power pose. Oh, Bob, yes. Yes, that is a thing too. They say that if you put your hands on your hips, like Superwoman, you know that stance, and you roll your shoulders back, chin up. See, this is everything that I'm talking about. If you do this immediately before any action, you will automatically feel more confident. So do this, but don't walk in the room like this because that would be a little weird. Drop the arms, and there you go. Thanks, Bob. I forgot about that. I appreciate your comment. How can you apply this in your life? And I want to know when you use it, how does it make you feel? And if you practice it, how does it make you feel? I want to know. Let me know in the comments below what you think. If you have any other tips or tricks that help you out with your own body language, because I really think, we know a lot of our communication is in the body language. So let that be your grounding point and let you command the room. Thanks. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next week.